work shift begins. May the Lord save all workers.
Alright, welcome to another episode of Frostpunk. So I think we are starting a bit quite bit into the last episode ending, I think, because the game auto saves and the day is ending, so I stopped the last episode, I think, in the middle of day 23, I think. So we are continuing on the start of the day 23, I think. So we are starting with exploring new landmark, Frostpunk. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations. So I think we can go to the damaged snowcat. A vehicle wrecked by an explosion. It's not actually the most flattering thing to discover, but we'll see. So in the colony, the situation is actually really good. I think this is one of the worst level of heat that we encountered at -70. So it's gonna go up to -50, and after 3 days it's gonna come down to -60. So I think we are fine on that front for now, and we will continue to focus on upgrades and enacting laws. So we can enact field kitchens. Each field kitchen will provide people working nearby with hot meal to keep them warm. House of healing. The faithful working house of healing will not only heal the sick, but also pray for them, keeping them home. So the purpose is actually a really powerful part in comparison to the control, because of these two laws actually. They are pretty much only only you have to build and employ these buildings, and it will give additional like medical infrastructure, and also infrastructure for food and everything. So we can work towards our absolute devotion here. Captain's word, Gatekeeper's temple, each use gate reduce discontent. Also it will also rise the discontent. I think that's mean the signing of this, because we are actually going to have like a dictator like role here once we go to the very absolute possibility of the purpose. The captain will assume the title of protector of the truth. He will be only one who can tell us what is right and what is wrong, and so guide us. So pretty much they will, the captain, the person who we are going to become a god. fast playthroughs actually. This will contradict with the adaptation, so it's not that much of a big deal, but all these like fighting arena, the branch after fighting arena is all just to handle this content, so we don't have that much of problem with this content. Yeah, I don't think this is a good idea to enact as well, because it will possible that people may die outside of my doings. So
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Maybe here it is almost big as the infirmary actually. This section looks very gory to look at. It's fine. I think that is lovely. So maybe I'm running the overdrive throughout a full day, so it's only at the half of that meter. So we made some upgrades in that front as well. Okay, so one of our scouts reached the damaged snowcat. Found some supplies inside the wreck. We'll surely find a good use for them. 122 steel. So that's what left with the side of the map to explore. Let's bring them back, because this guy is already on the ice core. I think it will take similar time for both of them, no matter what we put towards the side. Refugees from Frostpunk, unexpected guest. Captain, a group of exorcist survivors have reached the city. From their fanatic explanation, we know they have come a great distance, that many of them died on the way. The phrase "doom is coming" keeps being repeated, and they say many more refugees are following them. They are begging to retreat. Of course, we will help them. We will send out search parties to bring them to the city. The group will enter our city. We will decide what to do with them. If we have the capacity, we have pretty much our situation figured out for now. And I'm throwing it for now, just in case. Okay, we can do something like this. You go here. But they can't meet up with them. Okay, so that's 70 survivors. That's a lot. everything is gonna come like that, so it'll be 90 people. Hopefully it's wait, that is 40, 50 or the kids I think can go.
Work shift begins. May the Lord save all workers from harm.
Because it says 59 people. It doesn't have any shelter. I think they were just doing just driving for so we can make automation creation even cheaper. We should look into building a factory as well. I don't think this one correctly placed. This like it has a bit of a gap there. So maybe I am better at designing cities. We'll leave this block to various service buildings. And if we can, we have to build house of healing. Let's do that. As it required at least one build since we passed through. So we need to do this actually. We need to workshop not there. I could build let's redeploy these sawmills and get all the resources available. And we have 11 unemployed people, that's fine. There is no engineers actually, they are all broke. Okay, we have gained even more here because the house of here is built. People are going that's the description as before. So we have overdone medical facilities actually. Let's make sure the heaters are on, otherwise people will be sick. Let's gradually remove each of them and assign them to the new place of work. Being built. It's actually. Are you working there? Also hate. What's that? Poly trench. You will be dismissed for example. So we are at the threshold of our food storage. Can you place few resources before it's fine. So the reason why they are being somewhat hungry is that they are going to work instead of eating. Because we only have a single cookhouse available in the colonies. Alright. We can ramp up the exploration further. So we can do so the gem, I think we are good on that one. Automation and integration tool further improves the workplace integration of automation. Boosting automaton, boosting their efficiency by 10%, so to 8%. And I think this is another 10%. Advanced automation. I think this is something we don't really need because with the research fund we are so far ahead. I could see this working somewhat useful, but I think we should focus on automation integration. Once these workshops being cleared down, we will place a new set of houses over here.
Time to rest. Remember those who work overtime in your prayers.
And we can assign engineers. Okay, what I do is let me shuttle one workshop and assign 5 of them, and let's build 5 automatons. Is that factory will produce one automaton from 50 steel, 50 wood, 50 coal, and 1 steam. Okay. So we can explore the ice corridor or tramp of engineering. We marvel at the thick slab of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance which might be its sister ship Prometheus. So the lore behind Frostpunk world is quite extensive actually. So we are getting a bit of drops of lore in this flavor text. So we know America has had Nikola and Tesla pioneering their expeditions up to the North Pole, right? So we should carry on and silhouette of a huge ship. It's more like the wreckage of USS Prometheus. The other American dreadnought, there are no signs of life. And might as well explore that as well. Let's assign the resource because we food rations because the connection got closed because then we can actually upgrade this steel access. So I can't do nothing about that gap between these two. They are actually placed on top of the resource deposit, same as these coal mines. So let's place some houses. And we can do that all the way across here. Let's assign another one for the coal because storage spaces right now. You cannot have too much coal in your active disposal. So we are currently at no sick people. Another one for the wood, just in case we don't want to lose resources due to the overflow. We can't help it. And some of the houses missing some passive like actually yeah everyone gets some sort of passive. I think you can also place houses over here if we are going to use it, but I'm keeping the space open just in case. We need to automate a few actually sawmills if we can do that.
A new workday starts in the name of God.
Most of the machinery aboard the USS Prometheus has been dismantled and taken away. The massive steam hammer used to split the thickest ice lies broken by the ship's bow. I mean, the American actually they addressed this in the DLC of the game, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm confused, but I think the game addressed what happened to Americans at some point. The dreadnought is stripped of its usual machinery, but its hull contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. On the bridge, we found a log with Tesla's last orders: transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors aboard Hephaestus take their beauties only if you have prostheses to make them useful. Talk about the drastic measures. We get 2 steam cores and some wood and steel, and we can go to abandoned sawmill. We can see some kind of facility, perhaps a sawmill. It looks Those are hard to come by. So wood production is we got some supplies recovered. I think the resources are being taken by the factory. Yeah, they purchased. I could have waited until this. I would really have the most possible automation redesign. I think there's one more redesign tech to work. Okay. Refugees from Frostland running from the storm. A huge crowd of people has reached our city. Many of them are sick. They say that some caravans with animals coming our way and that they will die without our help. We never have survived it. Thanks to our lucky stars that the polar explorer Nansen warned us about the disaster and told us to evacuate. Sure, 70 people will be joining us. So the number 2 scouts has reached the city. You know what? You go right ahead because they have to come back and go that way. But yeah, I think we are good on the road, but sure it's an active vehicle as well.
Hear me! New law in the
So
city.
it will also amp up the production of the efficiency. Let's place it here. That Yamato will also cover the potential future coal mines as well. Alright, so we need to assign we got a lot of people joining our columns here. We need to accumulate problems. So this one will be demolished soon. So this one, but it has quite very so this one is also quite okay, nice. We can donate. Let's really automate steel. Why not? So we don't have to worry about that resource. Fundamental research, so an engineer is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automaton can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but we learned how to make them. We can surely learn how to make them better. If I can take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Why should it be any different? So I think this is a good thing. Which automaton? I think one from it offline, right? Let's proper exploration. Let's get posted scout strength so they can move around faster. functional. Alright. We can fully assign workers to those, and we can also get this workshop running again. Assign that to what is the peak. This one. We have 8 people, but we are having more than enough.
Today's labor is done.
So I
Thank
think
you,
that now,
Lord.
once they are finished with their work, now they will be going to be eat food, and let's boost our medical facilities. Yes, we have 36 people, and they were getting jobs, so I guess it was alright. So if the quicker we get these resources clear, we can fully build on this area and dedicate it to the hunters. So there's gonna be 50, 60, 70 more people. Housing. Is this number of people living in comfortable homes? We have 49 houses. That means 490 slots, so that 490 capacity. That's enough, gonna be enough, because there are 70 people on the road. It says children not in child shelters is 66. Are they child shelters? New workers. So let's get the free one. And might as well build something like this, so they will be let's actually get this so we don't have this. Let's actually jump off this. So this don't run 24/7, so that it doesn't show. the overlap will get the little something like this. Something like this. So you also have a ring of streams up as well, so we can place another round of houses outside of the outside of the influence of the generator, because it's at maximum range right now. So everything's going forward. I think there's going to be 70 people joining us in 5 hours.
A new workday starts in the name of God.
Okay. So 70. We can actually place 2 more chairs like this. Safe action. Okay. The second wave, another huge group of refugees has arrived. They are even worse conditioned than the previous one. Many of them victims of frostbite. All they talk about a huge storm coming from south. Nelson let us know because his years of exploring the Arctic taught him to survive here using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming though. Should we let them know? Sure. And 18 people are little short. So let's place an infirmary here because we are kind of at capacity itself. And place the cookhouse over here. And then give them this one. They have no available resources. How about this one? It is what account on we see that build two vehicles. Just clock that okay. They need the hunters can't get affected by them. But over here, that's an president. That's actually built. This. I hope it won't space something like that. And this sawmill is out of valuable resources as well, which means we can build on top of that area. About this one. About this one. Okay, so it's about time we invest in the making sure that let's research it all the way and then a couple of more drills. So the steel works are fully automated, and we need to build coal mines as well. The subject needed, so the engineer working on the downtown project is back. He wants to go around downtown. I'm close to a breakthrough. I just need an down for a day, and I believe I'll be able to propose a specific modification that will raise that performance permanent. Sure. We want we actually are not the Field kitchens are done, yet there are 11 how many people and 3 gravely ill. So I think the situation is that they have to people usually work here and around here it doesn't really actually is, but I think we are going to find once placed all the coal mines. Let's turn this on, and I think since these steam hub go
Today's
further, we can
labor
place
is
another
done.
row of
Thank
houses
you,
if we
Lord.
want. But I think this will be enough. We can also place there is that's the road. Okay. Just go on here to did we get another steam course? I think it will be showing up on the statistic page. Let's set this area like that. So it is our scientific region, the scientific book, research book actually, in the colony. And I think the major thing left is to replace the steam core with the steam coal. I think we should fill the rose now with something demanding us to do so the possible scenario. And we can do that now. Alright, let's move on actually. The third wave, refugees from Frostpunk. The third group of refugees is here. They are on the verge of collapse, exhausted by their journey, and by attempting to be gravely ill and injured with them. The leader, Nassim, is implemented. We have evacuated waiting everyone we can, but when we stayed behind with those who were told if to travel, listen among them, God mercy us all, the great frost is coming, shall we let them in? Of course. What looms ahead? Alright. So now we can clearly see what the refugees were running from. The great frost is coming. We have to prepare. Our scientists say they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or two to prepare their instrument and install them in the beacon. Okay. And we have new 3 places. I think this also has survivors, right? Rescue survivors. Against this stark white of small plateau, something stand out, a thin dark line. It's hard to tell from this distance what to be found there. You can see several small mounds in the distance, nothing stirs in the white plains around them. There is something odd about the landscape there. It looks like a shadow on the white plain that deepens towards a certain point. Okay, so you will be going to the ice crevice. Sure. Wow, 50 kilometers. Canvases. None of them out of the canvases actually, so that's good. Can we boost? Okay, let's do that. There's a heavy load actually for the if you didn't prepare enough. So the preparation isn't. So these are empty houses, so we can. I think we can take all those people into. And if we really want, we can do another. Yeah, we can place the public house like that, but before we do that, until I think I placed down this one, so I don't think it's I did that correctly. That's why I think we started to land here, but it's fine. So we need to get our coal mines. There's no it's actually liquid quicksilver. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think we can go all the way through in the next episode because I think it's in the end game right now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna. Sorry for the abrupt stop actually, but I think we should stop this episode right here because if you see in the distance, there's definitely something looming ahead, and we have to rescue these survivors, and we will do all of these things in the next episode. And we will have to manage a temperature drop of 2 levels in 2 days as well. I think we are in a really solid position. We can, I think, get a really good ending if I did. You don't mess things up at the last minute. So I think that's about it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed.